Test, test. Test, test. 1, 2, 3. Test, test. There we go. Okay. All right. Let me share this to share now. Share the page. There we go. All right. Sorry, minor technical difficulties and issues there for a moment. Um, so I'm gonna fire this up here in a bit. This is like the first video that I've done in like a really long time. Probably for like a few months, probably a little bit more for the Reason Technology channel. Actually, I think this may even be the first video for the Reason Technology channel, simply because this is a fresh and brand new channel. Uh, Simply because I rebranded a few things, and we'll get into that here in a moment. So I just want to kind of let the the internet fairies kind of deliver these messages to all the recipients that may be tuning in and joining us. I also want to make sure this is firing up on the right channels as well. So let me go ahead and I want to check, make sure we're on Twitter as well and that we're live on Twitter. Yes, we are on Twitter as well. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so we should be on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. Um, um, that's all I can think of right now. That's all I really configured for right now. Oh, and possibly even LinkedIn. Should be on LinkedIn as well. If the LinkedIn connector got configured, let's see, which it should. LinkedIn, it says it's sending data. It needs to just send it. It needs to be sent. But maybe it's, I don't know, maybe because I haven't been on LinkedIn in a moment. Let me go ahead and refresh that connection. Hold on a second, you guys. We have not officially started. Hey, Tins, I just saw that you liked the video or the stream post, so thanks a lot. Um, let's see, hold on a second. There's a couple of things I want to check out. Let's see, we have our intermission screen. We have the be right back. We have the stream ending live, starting soon. Okay, all right. I love technology. I love when it works. When it doesn't work, it sucks. But when it does work, it's a beautiful thing. It's a very beautiful thing. Um, I'm gonna be right back, you guys. Hold on a second. All right, we're back. Um, I really love this streaming application, which I'll get into like in some later episodes. But basically, I use a streaming system for streaming to multiple places at one time. It allows you to be in various places at one time, which kind of helps you deliver your message, which is super cool. If you're a technology person or if you're like in the social media, go ahead and reach out to me and let me know if you're interested in learning how to do some of this stuff. Anything we talk about on the Reason Technology channel is a technological piece of software or something that can help you extend your reach. And that's kind of what Reason Technology is all about. And the motto now is we make it easy. That's really what I try to do with technology for people is to keep it easy. Because technology can get crazy, it can put more gray hairs on your head than anything. I really try to make the IT portion or the understanding of technology super super simple and super easy for people to understand. Um, Still doesn't look like we're on LinkedIn, but that's like cool. I ain't gonna sweat it too much. I'm not gonna sweat it too much. I say that and then I end up sweating it. So, all right. So, welcome back. Welcome back. This is Ray Easton with the Reason Technology channel. And I just want to say thanks for sticking in there, you guys. Welcome back and thanks for sticking in. It's February 21st, 2022. There's been a lot going on in the world. There's been a lot going on since the last time I probably posted a video or did a live stream. Um, Last year was just kind of crazy. Year before that was crazy. It's been a real crazy last couple of years. The end of last year, I really wanted to think about what to do for 2022 for the upcoming year, because things have gone topsy turvy, and I think everybody can agree. Nothing's the same. Everything's different, good, bad. Um, I did a recording about a couple of weeks ago when I was just in the car. I was driving to get some food, and I was like, "Hey, Ray, bust out the Android and do a voice recording while you're driving home," because I had this idea in my head, and it was basically just me going over uh, things that were concerning to me and that were important to me that I wanted to reach out to individuals and to people and share. And I'll post that later. I'll either post it in a blog post or I'll post it on this video. I'm not quite sure where I'll post it. But some of the things that I highlighted was I have some notes right here. So if you see me looking over, I've got my notes. I love Notepad. This little program right here called Notepad. Notepad Plus, actually. Excuse me, Notepad Plus, because Notepad Plus allows you to have like all these like multiple like tabs and stuff right here. So like you can like have multiple um, items you can go over and stuff, and uh, it's kind of like tab browsing for Google, but and for Firefox and all those different browsers, but a little different. So what I wanted to go over, I want to do a quarterly update. That's where we're going to start off right here. I don't know if you can see that on the screen, but a quarterly update, right? And so the quarterly update is basically, and I did some notes on this a couple of weeks ago. Quarterly updates, beginning of the year, right? We're in February. It is the second month, which is still in the first quarter of the year. And last year, I really wanted to have things different for Reason Technology. We went from, I changed the name, the domain name actually, and the name from Reason Technology, and the domain name being reasontechnologyllc.com to reasontechnologyit.com. And then I had to go ahead and change all my websites from the reasontechnologyllc.com to reasontechnologyit.com. And that was a big pain in the butt. But it can be done, and it was done. So I changed the branding on that, changed all the email addresses and everything. So you can actually get to us at reasontechnologyit.com. Had to come up with new creatives and everything. And last year I was thinking, what is Reason Technology really about, right? What is it? What message do I want to deliver? And I've listened to some friends that I work with over the years, some really good friends, and I've listened to some customers that I've had and people that I've worked with for over the years. And one of the things that people tell me about myself is that I tend to keep it easy. I make it understandable. That's one of the things people like when they work with me, is that I take the what I like to call the geek. I take the geek speak out of IT and I make it to where you can actually understand it. And one of the bad things about IT people or computer people in general is that they use big terms, big words, because they understand these words and they understand what it means. But you as a customer or you as a person trying to get some information out of them, um, it can become a daunting task just understanding what the hell it is they're talking about, right? And so what I like to do is I like to think from a perspective of an individual, a customer, not an IT person. What is it I'm actually saying, right? And so I try to keep the geek speak out of it, but every now and then we throw it in there. We throw the geek speak words in there. So that's where we have the we make it easy there, which is really we make IT easy, but IT is it, especially in this new year and these years coming on, with the way the world has been with the global pandemic and COVID-19. It's really changed the way that we do everything, from the way we interact with one another on a personal level, to the way we do business, to the way we shop, to the way we do everything, right? And technology has integrated or woven itself deeper into the fabric of our lives, which can be a good thing. It can also be I don't want to say a bad thing because I love technology, but it can be a daunting task. It can be difficult, especially if you're not a tech person and the whole world has gone tech. It can seem it can seem like a big thing, right? It can make you just want to throw your hands up in the air and be like, I'm done, I'm out, peace. But that's where we make it easy comes in, because if you work with Reason Technology, I do try to keep it easy. I do try to keep it simple. I do try to make it understandable, and make it so that you keep more of your natural locks of hair, instead of it going gray from the stress of all this stuff. So the quarterly update basically is me coming out. I'm going to try to do this at least like once every 4 months. Just do like a little statement as far as what's going on. That's what I'm going to try to do. That's what my goal is. Um, so one of the things, like I said, that we've done is we've rebranded. Right, I still kept Robbie. Robbie's still there. We all love Robbie. Robbie's adorable. I love Robbie. He's very simple. Uh, I just I love looking at him. He makes me feel like when things get really stressful or bad, I look at Robbie and I just look into his simple eyes and I think, it's not so bad now, is it, Robbie? It's not so bad. And Robbie lets you feel. He's just like, hey, remember, it's me. Hey, hi. So we kept Robbie. Robbie's cool. And Robbie is indicative of, we all wish we had a little computerized buddy to help us do things, remember things, to help make life a little bit easier, right? And whether it be that we've got these technological gadgets called phones, right? Which I have a new phone. This is my Google Pixel 2 XL, which is like 5 to 6 years old, and it's worked great. It still works great, but it's starting to lag a little bit. At least it was. And so then I went and I purchased my new Google Pixel 5, if you can see, which I haven't even taken out of the box. I've had this sucker for like 3 weeks, right? 3 weeks. That's how busy I've been, you guys. I've had this for 3 weeks and it's still in the box. As you can see, the tape is still there, right? It's not open. And I've just been busy working on stuff to where I couldn't open it. But Google sent me an email the other day saying, "Hello, Mr. Eason. We know you haven't opened your Google Pixel 5 XL or Google Pixel 5a, and we just want to let you know, if you don't open it within the next 30 days, you're going to have to still pay for it, and it's going to become invalid. You're not going to be able to use it, but you're still going to have to pay for it on our Pixel Pass phone plan." So I was like, "Oh, well, thank you, Google, for letting me know that if I don't jump up and get this done, it's going to be a very bad experience moving forward." So I'm going to be doing a video on that next, which will probably be, I don't know if it's going to be under the Reason Technology channel or the Reason Electronics. That's the second part of this quarterly update, is that now, in addition to Reason Technology IT, I've also opened up a sort of a second subdivision under the Reason umbrella for Reason Electronics, right? And Reason Electronics is basically about electronics, as the name says. More so, home audio, home theater, surround sound systems for the home, and also video game accessories, right? And the reason being is because of the whole, once again, because of the global pandemic, people are doing more things at home now. Video game sales are on the rise. About what, 3 4 weeks ago, Microsoft purchased Blizzard. I can't remember how much it was, but they purchased Blizzard like cash, I believe, right? Because the video game industry is just booming because people are at home and they're playing video games, right? Because I mean, we've been told because of quarantining, don't go outside, don't interact with people, stay away from people, right? And so gamers are just like, no problem, right? I'm just gonna play more video games. And so the video gaming industry is on the rise; it's booming. Also, home audio, home electronics are booming as well because people are now they're working from home. You have more people working from home now, which I would have to say is about time. It sucks that we've had to have this global pandemic happen in order for corporate America and to realize, you know what, there is an option of working at home, and we're going to have to use it because of all these mandates and the quarantining and everything. But recently, I was just reading something. I can't remember what it was on Yahoo, the Yahoo Stock Watch, about how now corporations are trying to get people to come back into the office, and people are just like, no, we would much rather stay at home. It's like, duh, right? So there's that going on. So home audio things based around the home are on the rise. So if you're in e-commerce, if you're selling products and services to consumers, you might want to keep in mind that offering products and services to people in their homes is probably something you want to look into because it is on the rise right now. So we've got Reason Technology IT, which is more so centered on IT technology, and then we have Reason Electronics, which is focused on electronics and yeah, mostly electronics, gaming, and home audio systems. And you can actually reach that channel or that website at reasonelectronics.com. Now, I know I did have that shop at a different URL, which we're not going to mention because there's no need to. But now it is at reasonelectronics.com instead of like shop dot whatever it was before. So that has all of the products and services that I feel are popular that people have been purchasing through various channels online that um, that I've seen a popularity on. So we've got that as well. Another item under the umbrella of the Reason, the world of Reason, is a real estate organization. So ever since I was a kid, my uncle would talk about real estate, and so real estate and going into business, right? So over the last probably 10 years or so, I've been looking into the whole real estate industry, and there's various ways you can enter into real estate. Some more financially involved than others, and so Reason Enterprises is the real estate division of under the Reason umbrella, which I'm still sort of working on how all these pieces of the umbrella fit in. But we've got Reason Enterprises LLC.com, which is a real estate division. These are all sort of separate, but I'm trying to keep the branding all the same under Reason. So you've got Reason Technology IT, you've got Reason Electronics, and then you've got Reason Enterprises, and they're all a little bit different. They all have their own different channels. They all have their own different branding. But in a nutshell, that's kind of what I've been doing for the last probably 3 4 months, is working on the redefining of the image that I wanted to have for this organization, um, simply because everything's changed. I mean, nothing's the same. I mean, what we were working on, say like 5 years ago, whatever 5 year goals we had, changed because this global pandemic and COVID issue. So we've totally had to rethink and and find re-innovation in the things that we're doing. One of the things that I remember hearing a while back is that I believe this is correct, but that the Chinese symbol for opportunity is crisis and opportunity. And when I first heard that, I was like, well, what the hell does that mean, right? I mean, I'm an American and I'm just like, that's just crazy. Crisis is crisis, not opportunity, right? But that's only when you're not thinking from a higher perspective, when you're not thinking from the top of the umbrella or the top of the tree, right? And if you really think about it, when there is a crisis, usually something or someone or organization has to come in and try to help, right? Try to help ease the worries or the cares of a society or of people that are going through this crisis. And that is essentially what that means is when there is a crisis, it presents an opportunity for you or for your organization to do something. And that's where opportunity comes in. That's where we have new divisions, new sectors, new industries that spring up. Right. Perfect example is with the global pandemic. It's kind of hard to say that, roll it off your tongue. The global pandemic. You have to pronunciate it real well. But like I was mentioning earlier, the whole Microsoft acquisition of Blizzard. We have Zoom. The what's the best way to phrase what Zoom is? They're a they allow you to communicate, to do voice and video, just like Skype and Google. I think Google has their own division as well. It used to be Google Hangouts, but now it's something else. But Google has their own division as well now, which helps people and businesses could stay connected and collaborate, right? So that's an industry that just like sort of blew up. There's a few others, but I just can't think of it right now. But because of this crisis, it has presented an opportunity for other industries to sort of flourish or come up in order to make things easier and to help, right? And so that's what crisis and opportunity, that's how they can pair well together, right? So I just kind of just want to throw that out there. This is a great time if you have an idea about how to help, about how to do something, about how to contribute. If you're creative, if you can do something, know how to do something, it might be a good time to sit back and ask yourself, hey, what can I do to help, aid, or contribute to the world, right? And I think we really need to step forward, and instead of thinking me, and how can I get rich, and how can I make money, and how can I, we need to ask ourselves, really, what does the world need? What do people need? What does my community need? And what can I do to fulfill or provide a product or a service to help ease the pain or the woes or worries of others, right? And then you can focus on the other stuff, like how to monetize and capitalize off of it. Monetization should be included in your plan, because if not, it's not going anywhere. But I don't think it should be the central the central facet of your idea. So with that said, so we have the websites out of the way. We have reasontechnologyit.com, we have reasonelectronics.com, and then we have Reason Enterprises LLC.com. I also want to mention that I have been doing a lot more marketing and coming up with marketing tools for Reason Technology. And one of those is an ebook. So I was told, basically, or at least I was reading, I follow a digital marketer named Neil Patel. If you've been in the digital marketing or social media realm for any period of time, you've heard of Neil Patel, right? Neil is he's really good with the content that he delivers. And he likes to share it, and he likes to give a lot of information away for free, which I feel is great. I also think he's crazy for doing it, but it's a very good altruistic thing for him to do because he's already pretty popular, and he just wants to help. That's what he's doing. He just wants to help. So I was reading one of his ebooks or one of his websites, and it was mentioning basically various ways to help people discover your product, service, business, company, or brand, right? And one of those was, well, there were a few. One was a free trial, one was an ebook, and then the other was a free download. And of those three options, I had to look at what it is that I was offering and try to deduce, well, which one of these can I use? I don't offer a free trial, at least I didn't, on my IT services. And I didn't have an ebook, and so I didn't have a download. And so I thought, well, I could come up with an ebook. And so then I created an ebook. It's called Reason Technology. We Make It Easy. It's an ebook on managed IT services. And so basically, it kind of just goes into answering the question, what are managed services and what is managed IT services? And so if you're a small business or a business owner and you're thinking of expanding your IT organization or even just bringing on IT, but you don't know where to start, you don't know how to even think about hiring, you might want to look at maybe outsourcing your IT to another company and having that company and their expertise come in and help you with the day-to-day task and duties of your IT. And that's kind of what the ebook is about. It's a real quick and simple read. It's not like a novel. It's a few digital pages to go through. But it's a great little read. I'm super happy that I eventually came up with it. So it's on the website as well. If you go to Reason Technology IT, you can download the free ebook there. Um, with that said, I also just came out with, I redid our computer software for cleaning up computer systems. Now, if you've been with me for any period of time, you know that a while ago, um, we had our PC Magi computer cleanup software. Now, I have since gotten rid of the PC Magi branding so much because while I liked the name, I thought it was cool. It's like PC Magic, but I was using PC Magi as the name. I kind of changed it a little bit more to be a little more SEO friendly because I'm getting more into the SEO, which SEO stands for search engine optimization. So we're doing SEO a little bit more, actually quite a bit more. SEO is just the way to go. I mean, um, it's free traffic if you can do it correctly, and that's the big if. If you can do it correctly, it's free traffic from the major search engines. But we've redone the PC Magi. It's now computer cleanup for Windows. That's the current name for it. Computer cleanup. It was computer repair, computer tune up and repair, and now it's computer cleanup, and it may even be computer cleanup and repair. But I've updated that software. I'm using Amazon AWS for distributing it. There's a free trial. So if you're having issues with your computer, if it's running slow, if you've got viruses, malware, if you just need to clean it up, it's a great little tool to download. You get a 7-day free trial. You get to download it, run it for 7 days on your computer system, clean it up, and notice and feel the difference. So now that's also a free download on Reason Technology IT as well. So we've got the free trial for the computer cleanup. We also have the free ebook for the managed IT services. That's just under the Reason Technology umbrella, right, you guys? So we have those two free items, which I'm super excited about. The computer cleanup software has been something that has been dear to my heart for years. I started working on it about 10 years ago when I was working for an IT service here in town, and I wanted an easier way to clean up computer systems back to back to back, right? So while I was working at this job, we had people getting viruses left and right, malware, the computer running slow. And so I jump on one computer, get it started, jump on another one, and then jump on another one, and then had to remember to go back to the first one that I was working on. And it became a big headache. So I created this program that would allow a single click, one click. You just go ahead and click on it, and it automatically just runs without you needing to select this and select that and say yes to this and yes to that. And none of that, right? Because we like to keep it simple, keep it easy, right? And so it's a one-click computer cleanup and repair tool, and I've been updating it over the years, and making sure that it's running the latest versions of all the software that it integrates with, and also making sure it's most compatible with the latest versions of Windows that are out there, in addition to being backwards compatible with older versions. It was compatible with Windows XP until Windows XP just um, started becoming more difficult to provide support for. So Windows XP is no longer being supported, you guys. If you're still lugging around a Windows XP system, you need to cut it out. Get rid of that box. Let it go. Let it die. Send it to green pastures. Let that legacy operating system just let it go. It's still compatible. The computer cleanup software is still compatible with Windows Vista, which I mean, by the greatness of the universe, it's still compatible with Windows Vista. Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, and Windows 11 it should be, but I need to thoroughly test it with Windows 11 a little bit more. It should be compatible with Windows 11, but I need to test it a little bit more. So that's the computer cleanup software. You can also get it at Reason Technology IT. And I'll have to get you guys the URL for it because I can't remember exactly where it's at. I think it's reasontechnologyit.com/ computer cleanup is the blog post I'll be releasing. Computer dash cleanup. But I think it's computer dash cleanup dash free dash trial. I think. I don't know. I'll have to figure. I'll drop a link below. So those are the two freebies that we're offering. Once again, beginning of the year, new ways to do the things we were doing before. That's really what it's about. It's about recreating, reinnovation, reengineering. That's what we have to do in order to stay competitive and move forward into the future. One of the other things that I have been wanting to release and get out there for a very long time, and I've tried, but I've faltered on it quite a bit. And it happens. You have so many things going on in your life that you forget. Is a WordPress learning center, right? And so WordPress, I love WordPress. If you know me, you know that I love WordPress. WordPress is an awesome piece of software for running a blog, but not just a blog, but your website. It takes a lot of the hassles of website design out of having a website. Granted, you still have to have a little bit of knowledge and know-how, but WordPress is beautiful as far as help and support from the community. The extensive features that you're able to use, and the ability to extend the functionality of WordPress. WordPress is awesome. The numerous plugins that they have available are, a lot of them are free. They do have premium versions of the plugins by the developers, but a lot of them are free. And so what I've done is I've set up a WordPress learning center. I originally called it WordPress 101. The domain name, which is no longer, I'm not going to use it. It was WordPressware, because I was doing this whole software branding thing that I'm going to drop. but we have WordPress 101. So if you go to wordpress.reasontechnologyit.com, it'll actually take you to the WordPress 101 page where you can learn for absolutely free how to use WordPress. And there's videos on there. There's information on how to set up WordPress. Not really how to set up WordPress, more so after WordPress is already set up, how to use WordPress, how to create a page, how to create a post, how to use the editor, how to add an image to a post, how to add an image to a page, how to delete an image, how to delete a post. I believe even how to recover that post if you do delete it. There's at least I think 20 different videos on there about how to use WordPress. So if you're interested in learning WordPress, if you just want to check it out, just go to wordpress.reasontechnologyit.com. I'll drop a link for it as well. That's one of the other tools that I've set up, which I think it's great. I think WordPress is something that we all need to know how to use because it's a great way to get your message across. A blog is a great way to post your idea, your vision, your voice online. And if you SEO it correctly, you can actually get free traffic coming in from the search engines. And I talk about that a little bit later as well. Also, another tool that I've added is an SEO tool. SEO is super duper uber important in today's world simply because it's free traffic for your website, for your blog, right? SEO stands for search engine optimization. And SEO can be super difficult. I'm not going to lie, it can be. It's probably one of the most difficult, non-technical aspects of online marketing that you could probably get into other than creating digital content videos, right? It's one of the difficult ones, right? SEO is it can be a pain in the butt, but the free SEO tool is a great way to get started. It'll actually let you know basically there's various items on there. Let me go ahead and let's go ahead and pull up some of this stuff, right? So let's go ahead. First, let's go to wordpress.reasontechnologyit.com, right? We'll go to WordPress. All right. I'll get to the SEO tool. All right. So it should be loading up here a little bit. Okay. I know what happened. My internet was glitching, having a hiccup, right? So this is how to learn WordPress, right? And so this is the website here. Right. And the videos, let's see if we can actually get to the videos. You click on learn right here, right? You've got the main page. And then if you click on dashboard right there, you can actually go, well, it's because you have to log in first in order to actually access this. But once you log in, you get access to all the videos. And we've got all these videos right here. I actually need to edit this. This shouldn't be here. I'll get onto that later. But you've got all these videos here that you can access, right? And so this is the WordPress site, the learn how to use WordPress site, right? And then the SEO tool is if we go to SEO.reasontechnologyit, we've got our SEO tools reporting, which is the other site that we've set up for basically for SEO, right? And you've got all these various different tools for SEO, basically, right? Google, Bing, search queries, all these different tools for helping you with SEO. I'm not going to get into a lot of this right now, but if you have questions about this later on, don't hesitate to let me know. But basically, this is one of our SEO tools for helping you get started with SEO. And then the other tool that I just came out with is, which I am so glad that this domain name was available, and it's reshareme at reshareme.com. I couldn't believe this domain name was available. But reshareme.com is a URL shortener and bio link tool. Now, if you're doing any type of online marketing, any type of digital or social media, sometimes you have like your blog name is like, let's just say, for instance, WordPress.reasontechnologyit.com / learn how to use WordPress, right? What you can do is you can actually shorten that URL to like reshareme.com / WordPress, right? And then you can post it. Then when people click on it, it will redirect them to your WordPress.reasontechnologyit.com / learn how to use WordPress. This is, this is a beautiful program that I just set up. All these programs come with free trials, right? So if you want to sign up for free, you can. But if you have any questions about it, I'm not going to get into it right now. But if you have any questions about it, you can go ahead and you can sign up for free, and you can go ahead and check it out. And if you need any help with it, you go ahead and let me know. But this is the reshareme.com website. It's a rebranding and URL shortener. So let's see. I think that's about it, you guys. I want to kind of keep this short and sweet, but I also wanted to give an update as far as what's been going on, what we're doing. Let me go ahead and show you the Reason Technology IT site as well. Okay, as you can see, we make it easy, right? And so this is the brand new Reason Technology IT site, right? It's a gorgeous site. I love the way that that it looks. I'm very, very proud of this site. I believe it is the best site that we have had so far. Um, it's really centered around IT technology, computer support, computer technology. As you can see here, you've got the free ebook. You can also download the free ebook here. There's you got the tools down here, the free tools that we have. Follow us on social media, our contact information. Don't forget to subscribe to our newsletter. If you want to go ahead and grab the ebook, you can go ahead and click free ebook, and then it'll take you here to where you can download the free ebook as well, right? As far as that computer cleanup software, if we go to computer cleanup software install. No, that's this computer. That's the installation. That's not it. I can't really remember where I put the software, but I will drop a link for it in the video. So once again, you guys and gals, ladies and gents, thanks for coming out. This is Ray Eason with the Reason Technology IT channel. We make it easy, meaning we make IT or information technology easy. If you have any questions about anything in this video, go ahead and reach out to me. You can contact me on the website. Just go ahead and drop a message here. We also have our little chat buddy down here. You can go ahead, you can go in a chat with us right here. Grab that free ebook. Just go to Reason Technology IT and click on free ebook. I will find that link for the computer cleanup software. And then, you know what? I will do this for you right now. I will log into my admin panel right now. And I will get that URL. Now, this is some behind the scenes stuff back here, you guys. So this is WordPress. Don't let it freak you out with all this stuff that's going on right here. So we're gonna go to computer cleanup free trial, right? Here it is right here, computer cleanup free trial. We're gonna go to view. And this is it right here, right? This is essentially it. So you get to come here, and it's the Reason Technology Windows computer repair software. I really need to change this to where it's the computer cleanup software. You get a free trial. Just enter in your first name, last name, your email address. If you have a business, if you have a subject, and enter your message, go ahead and send it off, and then it'll go ahead and it'll send you the free trial for the computer cleanup software. So it's as easy as that. It is as easy as that. So thanks for coming out. Once again, this is Ray Eason with the Reason Technology IT channel. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And if you're on YouTube, click the notification bell. That way you get this video and you get notifications about this video and the rest of our videos when they come out. So once again, this is Ray Eason with Reason Technology IT. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe to our newsletter and also click the notification bell on YouTube. Thanks for coming out. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. And you guys have a great, safe, and sound new year. And I will talk to you soon. Ta-ta for now.